Yo MotoGP fans, welcome back to another episode of Road to MotoGP. We're heading for Jerez in Spain, but before we head out I want to show you my new helmet design. Because we're on a KTM I have to change my sponsor. This time I've chosen for Red Bull, made my own Red Bull design, as you cannot download stickers from others who created it. So I had a Red Bull design with Sigo sponsor and the Suriname flag and the flag from the Netherlands, where I'm from, and also my own logo on the side. I have two different versions. I have the previous one, which you saw the Suriname flag on top, and now this version has the Suriname flag and also the Dutch flag on top with my own logo on the top. You can download it if you search for my username. As of now, we're heading for Jerez, and finally we have a dry sprint race and a dry race. See you back at the end of qualifying.
Let's take a look at the final standings in the second MotoGP qualifying session. That's the end of our broadcast. We look forward to
So
seeing
we
you
did
for
an
the race.
excellent job by qualifying on pole position with a time of 1:38.6. Let's head out for the sprint race.
Seconds now, and the lights will go out.
We have 10 red lights, we rev the engine up, hopefully we can get a good start. And we are on the way, but yet again we have an awful start. Really need to work on the controlled delivery, which will be on our agenda for the upcoming test here in Jerez. But as of now, we first have the sprint race and a main race to contend. It's an aggressive move on Morbidelli. Well, and also aggressive move on Jack Miller. Really have to work on my riding style. Much less aggressive moves on when I'm overtaking. Making sure I have some clean overtakes. As Jack Miller cuts right to the inside of us as we go wide in turn 6. Right at the back of Jack Miller. And in front of him is Brad Binder. We take Jack Miller to the outside. Now we have the inside line and we are up into P8. The other KTM in front of us, Binder. We bump into Binder. And we overtake P7. And Marquez doing an excellent job again on the Honda in the top 6. But our pace is good. There comes Brad Binder with some great speed. But he brakes way too soon. Didn't want to risk taking us on the inside. We're getting closer to Marquez. Looking for a place where I can take an opportunity to make a move. He takes a defensive line into turn 8, but turn 9 he leaves a gap. He did a bit of an aggressive move on him. And now he has the inside line. We have to leave him some space heading into turn 11. Heading into turn 13, heartbreaking. Go a bit wide. leaving some space for Marquez to overtake us again. And we are still behind him in P7. Going wide again in turn 1. Taking a much better line in turn number 2. But I have to set up an overtake. And I have to watch him carefully where Marquez is slow. And how we will perform our move for the overtake. And where we will perform it. This could be a great spot to overtake. I have to outbrake him. Keeping a tight line. Beautiful done. And we're up to into P6 with Oliveira and Bastianini. Right in front, we take Oliveira through the inside. We take Bastianini also to the inside into turn 8. And we're up to P4. That was a beautiful move. Oh, go a bit wide. We have Bastianini still on the inside line. We take the inside again. Great. Turn in. But he is still there. And we go wide. Try to take a defensive line, but going wide isn't helping us. And there he comes again with the speed of the Ducati. Hard braking again. Turn 1. Keeping on the outside while he turns in on us. It's a much better defensive line. He definitely has the speed, while we also have the speed. But on the straight line, he's so darn fast. And as of now, we're at the back of Espargaro and Vinales, the two Aprilias. Doing a great job again. They have a pretty good season so far. Finishing in the top 5 in all previous races. We go wide. Ooh, that's an aggressive move on Aleix. I'm sorry about that. Went in too hot and bumped into him, which was an illegal move. Really have to work on my overtaking skills. But yeah, the race continues. We're heading into the final lap. We are on P3 and our pace is strong. We have Maverick in front of us and Pecco on P1. And we are increasing the pressure on Maverick Vinales, forcing him into an error. It's the part where he's slow. But we wait for a better opportunity. Maybe we can make use of the slipstream. Hard braking. Keep him on the outside. We take the inside line of him. He's now right on the outside. Great switchback. But he lets us through. So P2 in the pocket. With just a couple of corners to go. Can we claim P1? Can we win this sprint race with Pecco right in front of us, who isn't looking very strong? Going wide in the previous corners. Going wide in turn 11. Is he going wide in turn 12? No, but we carry much more speed. Going into the final corner, turn number 13. We take a defensive line. And now it's a sprint duel to the finish. with Pecco with much greater speed. Who won? Who won the sprint race? We won the sprint race. And look at the difference. 0.000 seconds. But we won the sprint race here in Jerez, and it was a really tight battle in the final corner with Pecco. That was a great sprint race. Our teammate finished in P17, not scoring any points again. So really disappointed in our teammate. But yeah, that was a fun sprint race. There you have it, the celebration of the sprint race in Parc Fermé with our new helmet. It was a tight finish with Pecco. And in the Moto2 season we also had a tight finish with Pedro Acosta, which if I remember it correctly, he won. Let's head out for the main race. Ten red lights, we rev the engine up for 9 laps in Jerez. And we are underway. Pecco has a great start. And we have an awful start. Going wide. Quartararo bumping us from behind. Oh, great overtake by the Frenchman. But now he's stuck behind his teammate while we overtake 3 riders into turn 4, putting us into P8 with Marquez and Oliveira battling in front of us. Can we keep the flow of the sprint race? The inside of Marquez. Beautiful done. Next up is Oliveira. Ooh. Bump Miller again. Sorry about that. But we are up into P5. With the Aprilias in front of us again. Spargaro and Vinales. And the two... Oh, sorry. Spargaro, we do it again. Form an aggressive move again on Espargaro, like we did in the sprint race. But the two Ducatis are leading, Pecco and Bastianini. And we are trying to keep up with them. First we have Vinales, who's looking strong again here. Jerez. Go a bit wide, but we... No, I wanted to say we carry more speed, but in the end Vinales did carry more speed, but we carry more speed going into turn 5. And we have a better exit as we pass Vinales. Heading into turn 6, hard braking. Trying to keep a tight line, but fortunately Vinales couldn't hang on, couldn't make a move. Now we have Pecco and Bastianini in front of us, the two Ducatis, who are very rapid on the straight line, but Jerez has a lot of corners and their corner speed isn't good, and ours is much stronger. So as of now we are on the back of Bastianini, looking behind him. He's getting nervous as we try to take the inside line. That's an aggressive move. I'm sorry, Bastianini. But he's still there. Go wide. Now we have the inside line. And we pass Bastianini on a much more clean way than we did before. Next up, Pecco. Look at the speed he carries. It's the part where he is very slow, going wide again. Careful here. Don't want to perform the same aggressive move I did on Bastianini and on Espargaro. So trying to keep it clean. If the inside line. Oh, beautiful, done. Beautiful move, beautiful execution, but we go wide. Pecco didn't make a move, so we're in the lead in lap number 4, and now we have to increase the lead. We have to increase the gap with Pecco and keep the bike on the road to win the main race, to win our first main race of the season. Lap number 8, we're heading into the final lap. As we have a steady gap with Pecco. Our lap times are decreasing. Look at my rear tire. It's pretty much done. Losing grip. So taking it a bit easy, going into the corners and pushing the throttle. Saving the rear tire. As Pecco is closing in. Let's bring this race home. Avoid any stupid mistakes. Just 3 more corners to go. Turn 11. Then we have the fast turn 12. And heartbreaking for the final corner, turn 13. The gap is 8/10, so we are safe and we win our first Grand Prix, which is in Spain. Excellent done.
The final classification of the MotoGP race before the traditional podium ceremony.
There you have it, our very first win in Jerez. We set the fastest lap of 1:38.3, which is faster than our qualifying time. Our teammate finished in P10. So finally scoring some important points for our team. And we are moving up to P3 in the Riders' Championship. As a team, we also improved to P3 with Aprilia in front of us. Let's head out for the podium celebration.
Staying live from the track where the top 3 riders have just arrived on the podium for the trophy ceremony. We've seen a very exciting race, and these riders deserve all the love from the fans.
There you have it. Pecco P2 and Bastianini P3. And we take the win in Jerez. It's a great race. A track that suits us much more than the other tracks. We cleared the objective, finishing in front of our teammate. Scoring important reputation points. So there you have it, our first Grand Prix win of the season, and hopefully not the last one. As I said before, I really have to work on my overtaking skills. It's too aggressive. I want to perform much more clean overtakes, and so I have to be patient going into a corner with a rider in front of us. Here you can see the relationship with the other teams, and mostly other riders are really mad or neutral about me, but I want a better relationship with other riders, so I have to be much more clean with the overtakes and less aggressive. I'm aiming for Yamaha for next season. Don't know if it will be on MotoGP 23 or MotoGP 24, but that's for next time. I want to thank you for watching. Next is the season test, where we will be focusing on controlled delivery. See you next time on MotoGP.